just goes back, sit down, and just let the unseen servant do all of his chores for him.
As you continue to do so, after a few other, as your unseen servant does like chores and stuff, Olivia still kind of like tells you to do some stuff hands on. You see your two little siblings running around. At some point, after maybe like 5 to 10 minutes or so of you just kind of doing something to do something, like sweeping the floor when it's already been swept, kind of thing. Uh, you recognize this person. They come into the door. It's one of the messengers from one of the other pubs in the city. Kind of come in, rush straight to the counter where your mom is. Um, Having a conversation here and there. Your mom kind of is intent, nodding her head. What do you do?
Levi will immediately like see something's going on. He'll call like Oliver, go check out what's going on, and then he'll summon his familiar. You see like white with like a purplish hue owl with gray spots uh pop into existence. Is going, hey Oliver, go check out what's going on for me, and then he'll have Oliver go to sneak up to where they are and then just start hearing from Oliver's point of view.
Make it has a separate stealth check, right? Don't have
I
the
wait.
sheet
I'll
for
look
it.
up
Yeah.
the stats for
Yeah, yeah.
Owl.
You can roll for now. Mhm. Owl. Let me double check.
Oh,
You
stealth is
roll
+3.
3. Have
Yeah,
it roll a
+3.
stealth check, and you roll a perception check. So, yeah, just roll 2 d20s, essentially one for stealth, using the owl's dexterity, so it's +3, and then you roll a perception. So, whoops, what
Alright.
happened?
I'm
Oh no!
clicking on the thing. It's not
Oh, it's
rolling.
rolling. It's in the chat.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
rolled a
Oh,
bunch.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
We'll take the
Oh well,
first
the
two. So
first
that's gonna be 10. And what's your perception?
perception is +0, so that's also a 10.
Also, let's see. Oh, by the way, if it's in your character sheet, that's in your skills, you can just roll straight from there for perception. So it's both 10. Okay. Uh, your siblings just notice Oliver and just start playing with it. Not even like, not even it didn't even reach its intended destination. Um,
No, man down, man down.
uh, you only hear like a tail end as you see Olivia, your adoptive mother, start to yell out and like kick the messenger out and "Hey, get out of here! I told you I'm retired. Get out of here before I increase your tab." And the messenger just like, okay, starts running out. Olivia darts you a look, and then like points towards you to come over.
Hey, the second like he points at me, Levi pretends like he's still working. Then when she calls him over, he's like, oh okay, and then he walks over there. He's like, hey mom, what's up?
I know you've been wanting to go after your brother, go study and stuff. All this magic hoopla. Um, you really want to.
Oh, definitely. Like that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I can and oh, of course it'd be great to see Luther again.
I know. Well, this ain't about that. This ain't about that. I was just softening the blow up. Your father's dead, even though you don't have one. I'm kidding.
Dad's dead, and they just like laughing it off. Like, I hardly knew him.
I know, right? That's the guy who just went out. He's dead. Now, no, that's not your father. But here's the thing. I know you want to go after your brother, and I know there's some inkling to that you want to earn something for yourself. You want to have something like this, right? And she kind of motions to all around her. Like, not the inn, this is mine. But you want something of your own.
Like, well, honestly, Mom, we grew up listening to your stories. Like that, like being an adventurer, like that sounds amazing. Like I honestly, like that sounds like the time of your life. Like that, like if anything,
Oh,
like that's
it
not.
was absolutely horrible.
Oh,
The time of my life was when I had you guys. Well, I didn't birth you, but you know what I mean.
of course, Mom. But like just like going out, being on an adventure, like that sound like that sounds amazing. Like it's like, and I was like, I know it couldn't compare to all of this, and like just gives like the puppy dog eyes, like the very smug. Like I know it couldn't compare to all of this. Like and then just putting up like a smug expression, but like still, it sounds pretty cool.
All right. I guess you're old enough. Well, this job will definitely have money. They wanted to hire me, but I specifically said I'm already retired multiple times to anyone who wants to hire me. But some people are very persistent. Very persistent. So, here's 5 copper. He gives you 5 copper. You go over to
I'm
meet
getting
somebody.
an allowance.
No. You're going to Pembroke Park. There's an entrance fee there. 5 copper. Go over there. There's going to be a man there. Or woman. I don't know who they are. I don't know the details of job necessarily, because I was just told up to meet for potential employment. Very easy job, they said. So I was thinking maybe you can do it and get a taste for it a little bit, see how you actually like it or not. So head over to Pembroke Park. Wait for this person, or if somebody looks shady, that's probably them. You okay with that?
Like and Levi's just like writing it down in his notebook, like okay, and then like he's and then he just like gives like the at attention stance. I'm on it, and then calls Oliver back to his shoulder, and then uh has the unseen servant go put down the kids, like, and then he's like going, okay, I guess I'll be back before dinner, I guess, like, and then like just walks out. See you guys later, and like just waves everyone off.
All right.
Like
As you
but before he goes out, he goes to he goes hug he goes to hug his siblings and hug his mom. He's like going, bye guys, see you for dinner, and then like casually just walks out.
Mhm. Alrighty. What's your? Let me see. Tut, 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 tut. What's your perception?
My perception is
Passive perception 10. There you go. Alrighty.
yeah.
As you as you as you head out, Archibald gives you a wave. Finally, has stopped practicing his dance move, but gives you a wave. He usually does whoever steps out. It's not you're not sure if it's you he waved bye to, but he just waves bye to anyone from this place who steps out. So yeah, you go on ahead. You jaunt through. As you step outside, you are immediately greeted by the square. Um, Give me actually a sec. Let me share you guys. With you actually, not with everyone yet.
I'm assuming since Levi lives here, he knows
He
where the
would. He
park
would
he's
know.
going to
Mhm.
is.
Yeah. I'll actually.
Unless they're bad at geography as I am,
There we go. Should be in your
which is
handouts.
very.
Yeah. All right. So you walk you jaunt through the square. It's a pretty sizable square. There's a bunch of food stalls, little markets here and there for like trinkets and stuff. You already see a few like kiosks and like the usual stage that they set up for the river festival, uh, like already being set up. Uh, as you go through, you'll pass by a bridge towards Pembroke Park, and as you near the entrance of Pembroke Park, you already see that there's an actual like toll booth where you have to pay for entry there. So you had 5 copper additional to your coffers. Now remove the 5 coppers again as you enter the park. So, you've been here a couple of times. You haven't paid for it. Most of the time, it's Olivia who pays for it. Um, had some few picnics here on a rare day that she closes down the inn or tavern. Um, there's a central kind of like gazebo here, where most people tend to just pass by, take a few minutes to spend like a quiet time there. But most people tend to stay towards where the grass, like small hills, are. Kind of do picnics and stuff. It's a nice, quiet afternoon here. Birds. Um, there's a lot more people towards the entrance, like area picnic tables, today more than the usual. What do you do?
Well, Levi will just look around for like a bench, like somewhere that's like an easy to notice place, and yeah, I guess he'll just casually he'll just sit at a bench and like just start playing with his prestidigitation while waiting for someone to show up.
Mhm.
Like he'll just like have like a bit like he'll raise his hand like tiny fireworks, start playing with his hand in his hand with and playing with Oliver, like just casually like waiting for someone to show up.
Mhm. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay. Where is
There you go.
Oh, there.
Nice. Is that a natural 20?
It
It
is.
is. Wow.
First roll.
Nice.
First roll was a 10. Second, I think the third roll, but third time's a charm, I guess.
First actual skill roll with the actual perception name. So let's consider it first roll.
Is this a good omen, or are we just gonna
um,
get nat ones for the rest of the session?
Nice.
as you fiddle around with your prestidigitation, you hear and see a few bushes near you rustle and a small cough. You familiar voice. It's your little brother, Damien.
And Levi just like looks in surprise, like, Damon, what are you doing here? And it's like,
And you see
did you
Evelyn's head
sneak in
pop out
again?
immediately, right next to the bushes that are like moving around. You see Evelyn's head pop out. He told me to go here with him.
And then Levi just walks up to them and is like, did you guys sneak in here? Like very like disapproving elder brother voice. Like, did you sneak in here? Don't you know you guys are gonna go to jail now?
We don't want to go to jail. We want to go with you.
And and then Levi just goes in like, sorry kiddo, but like we're supposed I'm supposed to be meeting someone here in a bit, and it's a stranger. And then I says like, y-
But mom
and
told us not
mom's
to
mom.
talk to strangers.
Yes, exactly. So like, then he just says here, and then he hands them Oliver. He's like going, why don't you let Oliver walk you guys home, and then he'll just come back to me later. He's like going, like you got you guys gotta stay you guys gotta stay somewhere safe, okay? Like, and
What's the
you
range
don't want
on?
mom.
Is that fine familiar, right?
Yeah, fine. So the familiar, like, I don't think they have a range for like when they disappear. It's just I lose contact with them
Oh
after a
yeah, yeah,
certain
yeah.
range, and they have
Mhm.
to fly back manually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
I think it's the range for your mental connection. Yeah.
yeah. So like he just hands Oliver to them, and they're going, "Why don't you have Oliver bring you guys back to the tavern? Mom's probably worried about you guys."
All right. But can
Okay,
Oliver
you
stay
little
with us
scamp.
for a bit?
Of course, of course. And then, in fact, and then Levi will ritual cast again. Unseen servant is like, why don't you guys fly there with him? And then the unseen servant picks them up, and so it looks like they're levitating in midair.
By the
And
way,
he's
I
going,
think
"Be-"
ritual casting is like 10 minutes, right? So you're like,
yeah, it's like,
yeah, it'll take
yeah,
10
like
minutes.
Levi will just like sits down for a bit, talks with them for a bit, chats a bit while ritual casting, and like the unseen servant like shows up, picks them up, is like, and it's like, why don't you guys go ahead, uh, head back to the tavern, and then just like, why don't you just not, you can just not tell your mom you can just not tell mom about this. Like just like if she asks, you guys were there the entire time, and then just gives them the thumb, just winks and like knowingly like, okay, I've sneaked out before too, like kind of thing. So like he like just gives them the wink, and then like has the unseen servant like float them back. Basically, like it looks like they're floating in midair, just carrying them back to the tavern with Oliver.
All right. As they kind of like wave by, not even talking to you anymore. Their attention is totally on Oliver. Like how usual kids are once they find something better to do with their time, like their attention is totally diverted away. Um, as you turn around to go back to where you were sitting before, you see an older gentleman sitting there already. Fits the description of your mom gave to somehow shady looking as he's wearing like a all black trench coat and he's starkly different looking than anyone else sitting around this place or spending time here.
And Levi walks up to them. Hello, inconspicuous man in a black coat, and then just like waves hi.
It's a nice day today, isn't it?
Oh, it's
The
lovely.
birds flying around, singing their songs, all happy. I knew this
Yeah,
day would
yeah.
come. You knew this day would come.
Tuesday, like
That's what they would
like,
say if there was someone all knowing and all wise, right? Come, sit.
and then Levi sits down next to them.
I was sending for your mother, but I'll take this instead. Aren't you gonna say something?
Is it like, and Levi just like goes, oh, I'm supposed to, well, like,
Hey, I'm trying to
what's
act
going
all
on?
I'm trying to act all like serious here and very knowledgeable seeming. Is it working?
Honestly, man, like it. Honestly, the scenery does not fit it.
Do I
But
fit
it's like,
the image of someone who foresaw this event happening?
what did you? Like, just like Levi is very awkward with the conversation. Like, I don't know. Like, was I like I was just told to meet a guy that to meet a guy that looks shady looking, like very confused about what's
Ah.
going on.
Well, I guess I have to go back to the drawing board. This character doesn't work. And Fine, fine. Anyways, I wanted to give you the impression that I'm someone you would, like, ask advice from and all that stuff, but no worries. I'm guessing you're here for the job and your mother sent you instead?
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that. So
I already
she
knew that.
wasn't too.
See?
Uh, okay. Like she didn't really say anything. Like
I
about her.
already knew that too!
Okay.
Still doesn't work. Damn it! And he kind of slaps his knee in defeat. Alright, I'll cut to the chase. You're ready for work. You look like it. That's why she
Yep.
sent
And like
you.
just gives him the thumbs up. Like gives the thumbs up. Like the. I don't know how to describe it, but like basically like the he's up and ready like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm known in some circles as the benefactor. You can call me Benny if you want, because factor will sound weird. Just call me Benny for short. This is a paying job.
Honestly,
Yes? You said
honestly,
something?
factor fits your whole deal a lot way more because like he sees like the black coat like that makes you look like you're part of like some sort of organization. Benny just sounds like I don't know like my friend Benny down the road.
Hmm.
Like
And he
factor
grabs
makes you
out
sound
like
more
he grabs
mysterious.
a journal out and starts writing notes real quick. Like totally ignoring you for a few seconds and then closes it and then puts it back in like he has like a pouch on his side or kind of like a bandolier. Puts it back in there. All right, back to business. Like I said, this will be a paying job. Not too much. Danger level will be virtually zero. Essentially, I just want you to spot something for me. I have a particular package coming in through the Braywater Road. Essentially, before it arrives, I want to see it is safe. And he kind of like opens his bandolier again and grabs like a scroll out and hands it to you. And
Uh
yeah, go ahead.
oh so Levi will take the scroll and then unroll it and like start reading.
Oh no, not yet. Don't read that. No.
Is this a spell
Uh,
scroll or
yeah. As soon as you open it, like you've make an Arcana check actually.
oh okay.
As you kind of like start to begin reading it, it kind of like 21. It kind of glows a little bit, and as soon
I
as
go,
he
oh
tells
nope,
you
that's
to
spell
stop,
scroll. That's
you
a spell
stop too.
scroll, and then
Yeah. As soon as
yeah.
yeah, you recognize the glow too as well with your 21. Obviously, you'd know immediately it's a spell scroll. You only use that once you see the shipment. Okay, that is a scroll of sending. So
Ah,
once you see it, use it. Allows you to talk to me through a great length of distance. 25 words. Short message brief. Let me know any details in regards to the shipment. All right?
okay. And then Levi just tucks the scroll in his bag, and then just like, oh, so do you have any idea what the package looks like, or who's delivering it?
It will be with a caravan. Uh, caravan master's name will be Remuel. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. Stay a safe distance away. I know I said zero danger. That's why. Because you will be a safe distance away. Okay? Safe
Okay.
distance away.
Okay, so you just want me to make sure it gets delivered? What? Just watch the caravan, watch them deliver
The, there will be
the
a
scroll.
signal for you to send me a message using the scroll. You'll know it when it
Okay.
happens.
Uh, Levi shrugs it like okay, and then like so once the caravan shows up, signal happens, send you the message. Anything else?
No, that's it. Pretty easy job,
Oh,
right?
okay. Oh yeah,
Super
pretty easy
easy.
job.
I don't know why your mom didn't want to take it.
No, she doesn't do jobs anymore. She's very strictly retired. You
Hmm.
see, and like and like she's a mother of seven. It's not in the adventuring lifestyles kind of stuff happens. So it's big. She's a full on she's full on retired at this point.
I mean, look at me. I'm still my guile, my energy is still there. I'm how old am I?
Levi's gonna investigate how old does this guy look.
Roll a. Well, investigation demands you, or like investigation is more like you cuffing someone up. So this is more of like
Oh,
a
sorry.
perception check, maybe,
In
or no,
oh
insight check. There we go.
oh okay.
He's an old guy.
Right.
Yeah, he's old. You can tell like he has wrinkles and stuff. He has a scar on his like left eye, like running straight down from like the top, like essentially just cuts through his eye. His other eye is like it still moves, but like the color of the iris is a little faded compared to the other one without the scar. But
And
he's actually pretty decent, like good looking for his age too. He's old, but he looks prim, proper, and if less shady, he'll probably look like a very important figure. But he looks very shady.
like Levi pats him on the back. You're still young at heart, and then like he just taps him on the back like going one theater kid to another.
Well, it's always nice to take compliments and sound suggestions from the younger folk. Then he kind of just looks at you and waits for you to reply.
And Levi just goes. Levi just says like, "Well, I think I got everything. When's this caravan scheduled to arrive?"
And he kind of like pulls out from like his coat, like one of the inner pockets, like one of those uh timepieces that flip up. What do you call that? Like an old school clock,
A pocket
like a
watch.
pocket watch. Yeah, a pocket watch.
Yeah.
Pulls out a pocket watch, kind of like taps it. Um, taps it a few times. Make a perception check, actually.
Okay.
He has it kind of like a little bit like tucked away. Uh, 18. It doesn't work.
18.
You see it doesn't
It,
move. He says,
oh.
and he closes it.
Is
It'll
it,
be here
you
in about 2 hours.
your clock looks broken. You want me? And then he just like I
Go, go,
have
go, go, go,
mending.
go.
Like
Just go, go.
okay, oh
All right.
okay, and
And he kind of like slaps you in like the middle of the back and like a you know that like you got this kind of slap in the back.
Levi the second he starts yelling go like Levi like turns around just like panically jogging towards the road.
And as you head out, uh, it's cleared out a little bit. Like usually, like people come here on like a hot day to kind of like get shade from the trees, and since it's like starting to get a little bit more, it's probably about 4:30 to almost 5 now. And since you're flanked by the river runs flanked by like hills and like a forest close by too as well. There's hilly farms here and there, and like there's a river. So the mist from there's a river that cuts through the city, but also like a large river that connects to like a large lake by the dock. So the mist comes in usually at this point in time to the park. So people kind of like start to head home. As you with your perception earlier of 18, I'll still use that. As you turn around, you don't see him anywhere anymore.
Oh, dramatic exit. That guy's good.
And
And then
mhm.
at some point, does Oliver come back or
As you
like
actually,
after?
good question. As you exit, Oliver, you see Oliver just kind of he pop. Does he pop back or does he fly back to you?
I guess he flies back because
Yeah.
like I'm not sure about the range for like resummoning
Mhm.
the familiar without casting the spell.
Yeah, he just flies back for the sake of brevity. Yeah.
Yeah, so Levi just going like Levi just looks at Oliver clear like Oliver looks clear playing with the kids. Oliver
Yeah,
looks
it's like a
clearly
little
haggard.
disheveled. Yeah, haggard.
And it's
At this point, you
like
would remember your siblings would be asleep, taking a nap.
like he Levi goes to Oliver, you did good, old chap. And then like just like starts like patting down Oliver's feathers, like cleaning them up a bit, and then he's going, oh, okay, buddy, we got a job to do. And then like starts making his way down to the road. And while he's when he's near the road where they're supposed to stay, like the guy said, Levi will keep a distance and then have Oliver fly up, get a bird's eye view, and just see through Oliver's eyes, just to get the bird's eye view to see if the caravan is on its way.
All right. Have him roll a perception check.
Okay. Um. Oh, sorry. One sec. I'm just checking what. Oh, +3.
Mhm. I'll
Uh.
make I'll make like a separate sheet for
Yeah.
him at
Yeah.
some point.
Separate sheet for Oliver. But like, this is just a straight roll right now. So
Yeah.
that's a 5.
That's a 5. As he flies up, like with the mist and like the sunset starting to come up. It's a little bit early today, like the start of the sunset. It's a little bright, and with the hills, you would know towards Crestbrook or where Crestbrook Farms is. That's where the Braywater Road is. So just past the Western District where your inn is by the square, it starts getting more hilly, and the farms there are a little bit like hill farms. So you would see like flats sometimes, but you would see terraces. So like kind of like a Banawe, like small Banawe rice terraces kind of like deal happening there. Um, it's hard to see. There's yeah, it's he can barely see like anything in the distance.
Eh, no, no luck. And then like if Oliver isn't seeing anything from there, like he'll like call him back. Is like, okay, I guess we're waiting normal way, and then just again finds a place to sit down, and then like get a good
Mhm.
vantage point of the road, and then just sits down again, casually just starts playing with his prestidigitation while
It'll
waiting.
it'll take you a while to get to Braywater Road on foot. So probably like it'll be like a let's say going straight there, like from Pembroke Park. It'll be probably like a 20-minute walk or so. It's a small city, but it's still pretty like it's a walkable city. You can walk all over, but it'll take you like a few like 15 to 20 minutes to get to your destination straight from the center anyways. um, it'll probably take you like an hour and a half to walk around the whole city, so it's not too small, it's not too big. And as you head towards there and try to get to the spot and find like a safe distance to where you would know, since you're a local, Braywater Road has a bunch of like it cuts through hills with like small creeks and streams, or like sometimes like a little um, like super small lake, where there you would see not more like a lake, more like a just small body of water that pools up whenever it rains. There's a series of bridges. There's a series of like canals that like go through the Braywater Road. And eventually, as you head towards there, the sunset kind of further like starts to give you the bright golden hour that we usually call this time of the day. Give me one sec. It's a nice day today. You've been preparing a lot of stuff recently. You've been shopping for supplies. You've shopped the supplies. You spent essentially most, if not all, of your savings for this Talnel. And as you decide to pack up all your necessary keepsakes and equipment that you can muster, you're about to start your journey. You've longed for this. There's been a panging sensation of excitement and fervor. And with the Archivist Assistant's job offer in mind, and an agreement with a small group, you've lived here for relative like your life. You've known a few people here and there, like-minded like you, who just kind of want to see something else, something different, or maybe is just tired of just plowing the fields, or just in general the idea of just being a local farmer or whatever job it is. You've agreed with that small group of people to meet up later in the day with a potential employer. Might have leads for stuff that you wanted to do, and with that Archivist Assistant's job offer in mind, you're ready to set out. And later on, your meeting will be at the Loose Goose in Old Town. It's just across the river from Crestbrook Farms, where you live. And you've packed your belongings. You're ready to head out. And there's this sensation of loneliness and sadness that suddenly hits you, where, is this the right decision? And you look around at your house and your farm outside the window, and you make a decision. What is it? What do you do?
All right. So as I turn around and look back at my farm that I'm about to leave, I think, are there any people like near me, those like-minded folk as well?
From your farm area, not too much. Probably like one or two of them are still undecided. You know, one person from here, who, when you were out shopping earlier, went to stay behind and meet up with the rest of the group that you agreed with. It was 6 people that you agreed to join with. But you do know that your neighbor is like-minded like you.
All right. Well, before I go, I'll take a visit. I'll go visit his house to just say goodbye, I guess, more or less, since I'll be going ahead of him. Yeah.
And as you head out, I mean, it smells pretty fresh here, pretty farmy. Smells home. The smell of home is always good, and still kind of feel sad about leaving it, but you set your mind, and as soon as you step out the door, you see your next door neighbor. She's a gnome. You've known her for all your life, essentially. Don't know how old she is, but she looks to be like in the sort of older, or more like past her prime age of gnome. She's kind of like watering her plants outside her house. She also has like a farmstead and like a small barn with chickens and like cattle in it. She's
Alright,
kind of like watering her plants. Yeah, what do you do?
So as I'm leaving, I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna wave her over. Yeah.
Oh, good day, Talnil. I
Oh
see
yeah.
you.
Wait. What's her name? Sorry, I forgot to ask.
Her name's Murgo Holker.
Oh, alright. Oh, good day, Miss Holger. Well, I figured I'd set out. I figured I'd set out early, so I don't want to say goodbye since I'm not sure if I'm even returning to this place. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'll take care of your place when you're away. I make sure it's kept up. You can leave
Oh.
me the keys if you want. I understand your fervor in wanting to pursue this. I will miss you. I will miss our chats from time to time.
Likewise. Yeah. Well, don't worry though. If I do come back, I'll regale you with all the tales that I might have.
She's wearing this like farmer's hat. She has like a bunch of like her hair's braided and there's a bunch of stuff that hangs off of it. She looks like a hippie essentially, like with like color. Some of the hair that's hanging off and like braided with her hair has some color. Most gnomes are pretty quirky, and she's one of the quirkiest gnomes that you know.
Yep. Understood.
Yeah. Like, and you've noticed her do like a few like small magic tricks here and there, or maybe like you'll see a plant that she has that's wilted, and she'll just kind of like wave a little bit, and it'll like grow back to health. So in your mind, she maybe in your younger days she was a little bit more capable than what she is now. And as she waves you goodbye, you kind of like.
All right, wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should leave my keys with her. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Right. I trust her. She's an old neighbor. Yeah.
Actually, as you leave your keys with her, she kind of like grabs your hand real quick, like as short as she is. How tall is Talal?
Wait. Let me wait. I forgot. Wait a minute.
Well, for the most part, you're taller than her because she's a gnome.
Yeah. Okay. For sure.
She
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of like
Five,
grabs
eight,
your
right.
hand up, and you feel a firm, like kind of like grip on it, like a caring, like old lady grip. Like and she gives you a very warm smile, and you feel like a surge of like calmness, like go through you for a little bit. Your feeling of not really undecidedness, but more like your feeling of loneliness and sadness from leaving kind of like washes over you at first and then goes away, and the calm finds you. And she just gives you that warm smile.
Okay, and I'll say thank you, Miss. I hopefully, hopefully, hopefully your time will still be just as fun. You'll still enjoy your time here, even though I'll be going. Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Live your life to the fullest if you can. Okay?
I'll not be. Yeah.
Oh, and make sure to visit from time to time. Tell me about your stories then, and I'll make sure to cook up a nice meal for you. And if you have friends,
yeah.
don't worry, you can bring them over. I have extra rooms as well, if you want. If
Yeah,
you don't want them to use your rooms.
No, it's fine. I don't want to inconvenience you further. They can stay at my house, maybe.
No, it's fine. I'll appreciate the company.
Oh well, I suppose I could let you have that. I guess. Yeah.
Anyways, that's for the future. You go. Enjoy. Take care.
Yep. While I'm going off, I'm gonna wave goodbye to her and yeah, head to wherever I was supposed to go. Yeah.
As you head away, she kind of like waves you by until you can't see her anymore. As you go through the hills, you see a few people that you know by name and by face, kind of like give you the nod, and some approvingly, and some kind of like shake their heads as you pass by. Some shake their heads but smile at the same time, kind of like he's really doing it face. And,
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod at them like, yep, I'm doing it.
yeah, and for the most
Gonna
part,
do it.
everybody here is very like they're supportive. Some just like are supportive in their own way. Let's say they wish you well in their hearts, but they just can't understand why you would choose something like this over what you previously had. And as you head over towards where the small ferries that take you across the river, there's no direct way from Crestbrook to Old Town. You'd have to cut through the inner city. So, like by foot, I mean. So the most direct way to Old Town is through, like crossing it through a small like river ferry. As you head your way there, the boatman, you know him, by not by name per se, like but mostly like you know him as the boatman. Kind of like as you approach towards him, he just like he also gives you that like smile, but with like shakes his head smile. I see you doing it, really.
Yep. Damn right I am.
Really?
This might be my last. This might be my last ferry with you, old chap.
No, I mean, if you become a hero, or if you become like someone of great importance someday, remember us. Remember me, okay?
Of course, I won't forget the home. I mean, I've lived here most of my life. It's pretty hard to forget, even if I
It's not.
try.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Well, my dad used to tell me on his adventures. Well, that's what he would say. I don't know if it was really an adventurer, but most of the time, once you come home from that, he would say it's just like nothing happened. It's like you didn't even go on an adventure. That didn't sound really nice if I put it like that, but you know what I mean. It's gonna feel like home, even though you've been gone for like decades sometimes or whatever. I kind of get what he meant.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from as well. Yeah, home always feels like home, as they say.
So, by the time you get here, this one's on the house. I'll take you across, but if you come back, I know you have coin on you. You better pay next time.
Yeah, I understand. People have to make ways. Yep.
Yeah, right. And he kind of like opens the little trolley gate to his like little like barge. It's like it's more of like it's not like a boat where you sit. It's more of like you just stand on it, and he'll like push it towards the other side of the it's a small river. I mean, you can walk through it or swim through it if the water is high enough, but you don't want to get your clothes wet. So that's why they do this service. It'll cost you like normally it's like a copper to cross. If you have like stuff with you, it depends on how big or how heavy it is. It'll cost a lot more, but it's not too much. It's not big of a cost. At least they'll like if somebody wants to cross right away, they just have the means. It's rickety, but it works. And as you there's other boats that kind of like go through, privately owned ones. There's boats that have like shipment with them. The size of the river is probably about like the size of like a small river you would go through here in our city in the real world. So it's definitely crossable by your own, but if the water is too high, like today it's a little bit high, you would have to do the ferry crossing. But yeah, you head out and you... Give me a sec. Give me one sec. You're heading towards Old Town. You... Actually, let me play it real quick. Old Town is named Old Town because it's the older part of River Run. The first settled people have lived in Old Town. Most of the oldest folk here still live here. It's a little bit run down compared to the main districts of the city now, but it's not as shady though as Western, or River Ward. I mean, this place is also home. Like after tilling and like planting or reaping your crops, you sometimes go here, and your go-to pub is the Loose Goose. And as you get close to it, you see the small group that you agreed to meet. There's 6 people, and they kind of like give you a nod and like head in to the pub before you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll follow them in as well, of course. Yeah.
As you head into the pub, you'll see the owner. You know her as Gianna, and she's kind of like busy wiping down the counter, and kind of like as soon as you enter, she's already giving you a nod to where the small group you agreed to come with is. You see this small gnome also going around and kind of like wiping down tables as well. You would know him as Gollithank. Little grumpy gnome. He's more of like the bouncer and also like a barmaid. Essentially, he serves the drinks and food, but also like if you cause any trouble, he'll kick your ass.
Fair enough.
And Gianna kind of like nods for you to go over to there's like a back part to the saloon or pub that's kind of like more hidden to the public. It's accessible to the public, but if you just come in, you won't see it right away. And she nods over there.
All right. As I'm passing by her on the way to that room, I'm gonna ask her like, hey, Jana, how many people are in there at the moment?
There's about, with Roly Poly, Fink, Stout, Tooth, and Sulky, that's 6, and plus you 7. There's also, the usual Gabriel's here, and you would know all these names: Roly Poly, Fink, Stout, Tooth, and Sulky. You'll see their names on the NPC screen, NPC tab on the top right. They're the group that you agreed with. They're regulars here. Tooth lives close by to you, and but they're the group that agreed to kind of like do the whole adventuring thing with you. And with the mention of the name Gabriel, you would know he's like not rich, but he has means. He's like what you would say one of the he's your potential employer, essentially.
All right. I'll thank her. Then go in the room and meet the others. Yeah.
And as soon as you kind of like start walking away, she kind of like taps on the counter a little bit. As you turn around, she slides you a single shot bourbon on the house.
Thanks. I owe you one after this, yeah?
Nah, I might not see you again after this, so that's fine.
Fair enough, I suppose. Yeah. Thanks for the parting gift, at least. And then I take the shot and proceed to yeah.
All right. You head to the back.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? Make a perception check for you.
Yeah, a moment.
17. All right. All right, I'll get to that in a little bit. As you get towards the back, you see there's a usually in the back there's like a central table. It's more reserved for when there's gambling going on here. It's pretty much occupied except for one seat now, which is kind of like looks like it's reserved for you. You see, they're kind of like all the seats that are with the people from your group are kind of like bunched up together, and yours is at the very last that's empty. In this like smaller or like medium-sized round table, and then you see this like pompous-looking dude with like oiled up hair brushed up to the side, like big toothy grin, and he's sitting in one singular chair across from all of you. And he looks a little bit slimy, greasy in a way, where he's like probably overly perfumed himself or oiled himself. And he smells like old lady smell. Like he seems to like this smell all the time when he hangs out here. He thinks it smells good, but it doesn't. What do you do?
All right. Is my chair far from him?
Yeah, it's essentially like imagine like a big round, like a medium-sized round table, and instead of like having the chairs all evenly placed throughout it, you guys are on just one side, so like 7 chairs,
All right.
and he's just across from you.
All right. Oh, in that case, I'm gonna just slightly move my chair a little bit further because the smell is quite pungent.
You see his like you see him like gonna give you a look, and you see his eyes like kind of like blink fast in like a disapproving kind of like, what is this person doing kind of look.
Oh, whoops.
And he brushes it off and just like, anyways, everyone's here, so and he's very excited. I have a job for you. And he looks around the table, and everybody's kind of like, oh yeah, you have a job for us.
I nod like yeah. Okay.
You don't look excited.
I mean, oh yeah, I raised my hand and like, I mean, we don't know what the job yet is, so.
Well, I mean,
you know.
like before this, you were just, I mean, no offense, guys. I mean, we see each other here every day, almost every day, so don't hate me for this, but you're commoners. And you want to go out on adventures, right? So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the money we'll make. Hopefully you'll gamble it all, but hopefully not too. So,
Yeah, you're right. You make a fair point there. Yeah.
well, Roly, Poly, Fink, Stout, Toof, Sulky, and Talnell, here's your job. You'll work for me. There's this caravan heading into town. I got info from the higher-ups. The higher-ups. And he gives you guys a wink. You know who the higher-ups, right? Talnell, you can make a either a history check or an insight check. Up to you.
Oh, all right. History. Yeah, I'm using
All right.
history.
13. Yeah, just enough. In local terms, the higher ups mean the church. So,
Alright.
upon hearing that, you immediately like kind of like up to you how you want to react to it. But you see your group kind of like some of them perk up, some of them kind of like look at each other with like a
Oh yeah,
like a what the fuck look.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'd perk up. Now I'd get excited. Okay, from the church themselves. This is big.
Well, very big. That's why I'm excited. So, I think this is something you guys are perfect for. Very perfect for. This caravan that's coming in, they say it's going to have a shipment. They say it's a heretic shipment. If we
Oh.
spook it up, and if we find out what it is and tell them what it is, they'll pay us dearly. Maybe even maybe even give us like positions at church, or like mention us in their books or whatever.
Wait. I raise my hand again and ask but wait, did they say anything about the shipment? Like, is it dangerous? Is it big, small? Like, what's it? What is it?
I mean, it's a church, so I didn't want to ask too much. But they gave me a pretty sizable advance, and he kind of like, from under the table, he kind of like pulls out like a pouch of like, it looks like it's heavy, and as soon as he lays it down on the table, you feel like a sizable heft from it, like give like a loud bump, or like pff, on the table with like coins like hitting each other inside. Pretty sizable advance.
Damn.
But only if we spook it do we get all of it.
All right. So what's the plan then?
So, I mean, does it sound dangerous if we are gonna spook a caravan full of like people in it and potentially mercenaries?
I don't know. I'll look around to the others and see what their opinion on it is. Yeah.
You see one of them is falling asleep. It's mostly stout. She has like a kind of like a fur hood on. Rolly and Polly, they're brothers. The other one's a little darker skinned. The other one's lighter skinned, but they look the same. They're kind of like twins, just different colors, like skin colors, and they're very intent. You would think that you haven't seen her full face. She has like a cover on, and she's listening, but like kind of like just normally. Tooth is very nervous looking, and Sulky's just looking at the corner, like the top left corner, kind of like he's not listening, but also like spaced out.
Okay. Well, how dangerous would it be then? Are there any guards or something?
Rolly kind of like, I mean, it's a caravan. They have shipment from the church. Is it from the church or? And Rolly's a little bit dumb. And Gabrielle's like, no, it's not from the church. They want us to scare it because it has heretic stuff in it. Probably not dangerous, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, it's a lot of money, so it looks like it's dangerous. So you guys better be careful. And he kind of like grins a little bit, or you won't get the money if you die. But you just have to spook it, okay?
Yeah. Wait. How do we spook it exactly? Do we just wave our weapons or something at it?
I don't know. You figure it out.
Yeah, this was you gave us this job. Any details on it at least? Like a plan of sorts.
You know me. I'm the man with all the plans, but I'm also the man with the money in my hand right now. And If you want this money,
Yeah.
you have to plan it out yourself. I want this money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in my head,
Fine.
I put the trust in you. That's my plan.
Fine. Get this over with. I want to see what's in the shipment, though. Sounds exciting.
All right. So here's the details. Is everybody good to go though?
Give a thumbs up. I don't know what the others.
Rolly and Polly look at each other. They like nod. Fink just doesn't react. Stout is still asleep, and Tooth is just looking at the group and just nervously nodding along. And well, you're in luck. You kind of like points at you, Talnell. You know this place. You're from the farms, right? The caravans come by the Braywater Road, so that's your town.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
So maybe figure something out. There's like maybe block the road or something, or act like ghosts or spook them. I don't know.
Okay. I've never really led anyone before, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. I don't think I'm cut out for leading this. And I'm gonna look at like one of the brothers, and then I'm gonna pat him on the back like, hey, how about you? You two are one of you. You're both eagers, or yeah, how about one of you lead us, eh?
And then they both nod, and then yeah. And then like before Polly can stand up, Rolly stands up before him and says, "Yeah, I'll be the leader. You know what? There's trees there. We can cut one of them down and block the road. Then we can like shout like rah and all that stuff. It'll work out."
Oh, okay. Well, so we wave our weapons at them. We cut down the tree, wave our weapons at them a bit, and hope they run away.
I mean, Tooth here has his fangs out, so he looks scary already. And Tooth is just like, okay. He's like, he looks scary if he was scary, because he's an orc, but like he's one of like he's like a little pasty orc, like the usual.
Yeah.
He's not the usual orc where he's like musky. He's like not skinny, but he's just like a regular dude size and like very timid, as you know him. He's just with the group because like he just hangs out with them because there's no one else to hang out with.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at Tooth and be like, oh, come on, it's not that hard. You just gotta make an angry face at them, you know? Just like, rawr, yeah.
Okay. All right. I can do this. And then
Yeah, you
just kind
can.
of
Come on, you're an orc.
psychs
You
himself
got
out.
this.
I can do this. And he stands up, and he like as soon as he stands up, he bumps his knee on the table. Ow. I can do this. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Right. You better get going now then. Oh, and he kind of like Gabrielle opens the pouch bag, and he flips each and every one of you like a gold coin. That's your advance.
Fair enough. I suppose.
And once you come back, you'll have the rest of this and the rest as well from the church when they give it to us, at least. If you're successful. They just want you to spook it. Maybe give them I don't know all the details, but I'm thinking once you spook it, they'll ambush it too. They'll come out of the woodworks and they'll do the church thing that they do. They'll sanctify it, bless it by the name of our god Atris. Whatever they say.
The usual church stuff when it comes to heretics.
Yeah, like rain down holy fire.
I don't want to be there when that happens. Hell, I
Yeah,
ain't getting burned.
me too. And he like pulls back the pouch of gold coins and like sets it back. What do you do?
All right. I'll thought if Rolly is going out, then hell yeah, I'll follow him. Probably waking up Stout first before we leave, so she doesn't get left behind there.
Yeah, as you wake her up, she and you see like a bubble, like a snot bubble from her nose like pop off. She's half dwarf, so she's about the size of a halfling, but like the dwarven features come out more. She's half like human, half dwarf. So like she looks like a halfling, but like with dwarfish features, and she's like, oh, are we ready? Okay.
Oh, yep. We got the caravan to scare, some trees to cut, probably. Yep.
Mhm.
We're really doing it.
And as are you gonna leave or?
Oh yeah.
Roly Poly and Toof are already heading out. Sulky is kind of like staying back a little bit. Like Roly Poly and Toof already kind of left ahead, and then Sulky right after them. As you are waking Stout up, Fink kind of approaches you. Hey, Tal, come here for a sec.
Oh yeah, sure. Better make it quick. The other three are already ahead. Yeah. What's up?
We'll catch up. Don't you think Gav sounded a little shady at the end?
I look at her with like a question mark look because it completely went over my head what do you mean? He sounds like usual. He sounds like his usual guy.
Maybe it's just me. Well, anyways,
What
I
did
think
you off anyway?
it's probably just. You know what? I'm just overthinking this, but maybe because Rolly's leading, so he's gonna fuck it up. So maybe just stick together.
Yeah, sure. Let's make sure he doesn't screw it up
Mhm.
like usual.
And you've known probably the longest out of everyone in the group. You've known Fink the longest. She's not from Riverrun originally. She's from the northern side of the known territories. She has like a sort of like a more from like Enclave Shuilong, kind of like their side of the northern side there is more oriental in nature, so she has like Asian features with her. Kind of like gives off the sense of like a kind of like a ninja vibe in a way. But you know her to just be like she's always just hanging out here, and yeah, she's just kind of like I'll have your back. You have mine.
Yep. Of course, the usual stuff. Yeah.
And just between you and me, we'll watch over this one. And Stout just like kind of like slowly walks towards the exit, still half asleep.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good God. Right. It wouldn't be intimidating if one of us fell asleep standing.
And she just like Fink rolls her eyes and just let's go.
Yeah. All right. I'm going out as well. Yeah.
As you head out, it'll take you probably about 15 to 20 minutes to walk towards the Breakwater Road as well. And at this point, as you go out, you see the rest of the group that went ahead. Like you still see them, but they have a head start. And Rolly and Polly are kind of like brisk walking towards there, like a fast walk. Sulky's just kind of trailing behind them, and Toof as well. So yeah. With your
we'll catch up with them
perception
then.
earlier, 17.
Yeah.
As soon as you head out, earlier from when you went in, your perception of 17, you would have noticed that Gollythank was staying a little bit more towards the back and kind of listening in. And as soon as you head out, you don't see him anymore. He's not inside the shop anymore.
Oh, okay. In that case, I might just ask. Well, before going out, I might just ask Gianna, like, oh, hey, where'd Golly go?
And she kind of like looks around.
Did he beat someone up again?
Maybe did some grocery shopping. I don't know. Why, you want to take his job?
No, just asking. Wanted to
Yeah, because I wouldn't
save
give it to you.
No, I'm well, sorry, but I'm off. I've got a job. Got a job to do. I want to see the world,
Take care. She just like straight faced just says that to you.
Yeah. Okay. So like during this entire conversation, it's pretty off for me. So can I like roll an insight check to see if she's hiding something, maybe?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Moment.
Insight. She's the usual Gianna. She's grumpy. Not as grumpy as Gollythank, thankfully, but yeah. She has her. She's a nice person. She's just very hard to deal with socially. So
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
She's probably just tired of owning this place.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, as we're leaving, I'm just gonna like passively mention it to like to think, I guess, like, Dolly's gone. Oh well. Shame I couldn't say goodbye.
Yeah. As you guys head your way to the Braywater Road, the sunset's about coming up, and you're finally setting out on your first quest. Give me 1 sec. The journey so far has been uneventful. Your butts hurt a little bit from sitting in this wagon. And also, you're a little bit tired from essentially this one-sided conversation that's been going on between you guys, the passengers, and the well, it seems to be the caravan master. He's riding in the back of the wagon with you guys. Tyrion, you're sitting along with give me 1 sec. But probably you would know the name of this caravan master being Remruel. He's been saying it all day during this travel, and for the past few days too as well. There's about 4 other people with you, and like towards the back of the wagon, sitting facing the outside. Like he's just sitting on the floor by the exit of the wagon. There's a caravan guard with like a sword and a shield. If you would like to describe yourself, what does Tyrion look like? Tyrion? Hello? Are they there? Did they go somewhere?
Oh yeah. Alex has been reconnecting like for the
There
past
you
few
go.
minutes.
You're good. We can hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, describe my character.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is like this tall half elf, but he looks like he could kind of pass for a high elf, but he's like a little stockier, like a human, and he has like his. Is this like a military job? Am I in my uniform?
You've been traveling here so far. You've been sent on a commission job to River Run. Just a normal detail, just to have there's troops already sent in prior for the River Festival. You've just been sent in to help, like be one of like the officers to basically order around some of the soldiers.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Then he would be wearing his uniform, and armor and stuff, and he is just like this blonde, like half elf, and he gives off the vibe like he looks kind of stuffy and a little bit snooty, but also like he gives off like a wholesome vibe, like he would help grandmas cross the street, like Chris Evans, you know? Yeah, that's it. And he looks pretty young, like maybe 20s, 30s, but you can't really tell because he's a half elf.
And aside from about four other people and the guard and Remuel, you see sitting across from you a. It's been bugging you probably past couple of days. You haven't seen their face. If you would describe your character to me, Dave. If you would describe what he looks like.
Oh,
Gene.
so
generally?
I'm someone who, like, for some reason, despite leaving his occupation, still wears his armor. It's pretty shiny upon first look, but the closer you get, you realize, oh, it's just like regular leather armor painted silver and all that. So the even closer you look at it, you'll see that it's been battle worn from not essentially battle, but more so just like the wilderness and all that.
Uh-huh. Do I notice that you said like previous occupation? Do I notice that it looks like military armor?
Make a make a perception check. Four.
That's a 4.
Um,
A nat 1.
it's would it be military armor, Gene or general, or would it be just
Um, Technically, yes. Pass. It's like a hand me down,
yeah,
but
okay.
you know, because of all the wear and tear, it's just like basically like every other normal like armor you'd get from an armory, and not essentially like one that's military issued. So yeah, you don't know me, I don't know you.
Yeah, so yeah, with a 4 it works out. It's a nat 1 plus 3 actually.
Mhm.
So this guy's weird.
Okay. And how long have we been traveling together?
Probably about 3 days now.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I don't know.
This
I
is
don't
the
really have a
first time
reason.
you guys
No.
have been together in one wagon. For the rest of the travel, you've just seen them around or seen each other around, but you've ridden in separate wagons. But this is the first time you've been on one wagon since all the others have been occupied before you got to this one.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then I would maybe try to make some conversation if we're still like a long way away. Um, I'll be like, "Oh, hey, hello. You're on the way to the city. By the way, we're on the way to River Run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I would ask.
Yeah, I'm looking for wherever needs me. You know, people, places, etc. I say etc. out loud.
What are you? Some kind of guard or mercenary? You look. That's a lot of armor.
Uh,
Looks uncomfortable.
Something like that.
All right. Well, So you're looking for a job then?
Uh, yeah, something like that.
All right. And I'm just gonna like wait for him to say anything, and if there's no
So
response,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
So can I just say that I recognize that this is military, and like I am just like treading on glass here, trying not to reveal too much. Like I wanna. This person this seems like outside of military seems like a good person to talk to, and honestly, in any other situation, I would, but like I'm very wary right now, so I'm just keeping my words very limited. So
yeah. So I'm getting the vibe that he's not like really friendly or open to conversation right now. So then I'm just gonna like stare at the wall. Is there a window or something?
Yeah,
Like,
there's a window. It's a nice day outside. You've been going through hills here and there, so there's a few bumps here and there. Your like butt like gets removed from the seat for a little bit if there's a huge rock that went through, and the caravan master laughs whenever that happens from time to time. On that note, he's having a conversation with one other passenger, and you overhear him mention um, Eridan Group, which Alex, you would know this to be a competitor to uh, a company you're associated with.
hmm
And he kind of like, oh well, I've worked with the Eridan Group for a very long time. It's been very, very, very lucrative for me, and I would like to continue. And then he just keeps on going on and on about the conversation. Always steers back to him talking about himself, and
Yeah.
at some point, like you just see whoever he's talking to start to like, kind of like wanting to find a way to talk to someone else or just stay out of the conversation or leave it. And
hmm
it's most for the past 3 days has been like that. Yeah, what do you want to do?
hmm So I can see and hear them, right?
Yeah, you can hear
They're
him.
just like at the front.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
it's about like
Um.
it's an 8 person wagon. So like 4 on one side and 4 on the other. But there's 9 currently
Uh-huh.
right now because the guard is just sitting by the exit.
hmm
So like in a
So
jeepney,
when you
it's like a small
yeah.
jeepney in a sense, and someone is sitting on the floor.
So are they sitting in the front or like is there a partition?
Um, they're sitting more towards the front, so he basically chose to ride with you. Usually he's with like the driver outside, but I guess he's feeling a
Mm.
little chatty today, so he sat
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the in the wagon.
yeah. Yeah. So then like I'm gonna lean towards them and I'm gonna be like, sorry, but I couldn't help but overhear you mentioned the Eridan group. What's so great about them?
What's so great about the Eridan Group? You mean the largest conglomerate of shipment, weapons technologies, and all that stuff in the known territories? What's great with the Eridan Group? Everything.
Yes, don't they have airships and that sort of technology?
And he kind of like, maybe yes, they do. They do.
Don't you think they're a bit dangerous? I mean, I've heard some reports of them crashing occasionally and, you end up losing that precious cargo.
All hogwash. Hogwash. If it's a prototype, if they something crashed, maybe they were testing something. Hogwash. Anyways, and he starts talking about himself again to change the topic essentially. Both of you make a perception check.
23. I got a nat
23.
20.
Not 20.
15.
How much?
15.
15. All right. With a nat 20 on a 23, you hear in the distance, like, you start, both of you feel the caravan slowing down a little bit. But with a 23, maybe the wind kind of like helped you out in a way where it helped the sound wave travel towards your ear. And you noticing like a glint of light kind of like in the distance. You notice something like very fast flashing. And then you hear like a like a distant cry.
Did you see that? Did you hear that? Did anyone notice that?
And then everybody starts to look around. With your 15, Dave, also roll me a wisdom check.
Okay. Wait.
Straight wisdom.
12.
12. All right. As soon as you kind of like ask that question, Alex, Remuel kind of like pushes aside one of the passengers and like darts his head outside the window, like rudely pushes him away. Like turns the spot, and you guys feel your wagon like abruptly stop with a screech, and like the horses like neigh as they're being stopped essentially. Give me one sec. What do you guys do, by the way?
So the guard is outside, right?
He as soon as it stops, he actually like steps down.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go help him, and I'm gonna look at the others who don't look like combatants, and I'm gonna be like, just stay here. You know, just stay safe over here. And I'm gonna look at the guy in Arbor, and I'm gonna be like, you might want to help with this.
Can I check on the other 6 passengers, or sorry, rather the other 5 passengers? See what their deal is. Like, are they of any particular occupation, or do they look like they're well off, or something like that?
Don't need a roll for this. Most of them are just passengers from like towns along the way that like had enough money to ride on this particular caravan instead of other means. Most of them are just like common folk in this journey. In particular, in your wagon, these 4, 2 of them are a couple, a gnomish person and a little shorter human that are together, and there's an older lady as well as a another lady as well. They seem a little bit nervous. Remuel is like, his head is starting to beat with sweat now, and he's also like little like concerned what happened as this caravan stopped. Alex, as soon as you head down, with your nat 20 perception from earlier, you also
I want to
hear-
have my
Yeah.
I want to have my mace and my shield out already.
As soon as you do that, the caravan guard kind of like holds you back a little bit. Stay here, sir. I'll go ahead and check it out. You would know in
Are
this
you sure?
And he kind of gives you a nod.
Yeah.
You would know this caravan has like a few. There's about three just essentially beasts of burden that only have like cargo with them, or maybe 4. There's a bunch of like sheep too as well that are like following along. It's essentially like amalgamation of like cargo shipment, crop shipment, some stuff other places have to import, and you would know that a lot of this stuff is for the river festival, as much as there are farms here and other like other stuff they would have to import from other places. Um, both of you will hear a log snapping in the distance, and like screams too of like get out of the way, get out of the way, and like a loud crash. Alex, actually, you both would hear this without any of your rolls.
Mhm.
What do you guys do?
You, what's your name?
Who are you
Uh,
talking? Oh, sorry.
um, Eric Jenner.
Okay. Would you would you prefer to stay here and watch the caravan? Because I'm
Uh,
going to check
I'll
that out.
go. I'll go with you.
All right. Then I'm gonna look around if there's any other guards who can like watch this caravan.
The guard that you were with, he has like a sword and shield. You see another guard kind of like run towards you. He has a crossbow, and you would know they would have a caravan guard leader. You can't see him
Yeah.
as of yet, currently.
Yeah, yeah. Then I would just call their attention and be like, would you guard this? Your caravan master's here. I'm gonna go check out that sound.
And like Remwell kind of like, yes, yes, guard me. And he like in like a very rude like guard me.
Nah, I'm just gonna look at him like disapprovingly, but I want to check out the commotion.
As you guys kind of like head out, you would see you're just about you were about to cross this bridge. You see like some of the sheep are in the middle of the bridge. Beasts of burden are waiting there. So, you look at some of them; they're a little bit spooked. Make a perception check, both of you.
Okay, wait. 3.
3, 11. Alex, you'll see on by the bridge just a little bit, just under maybe like because the sunset is giving off like this, the light is bouncing off the waters underneath the bridge, so it's giving off like this hue where it's hard to see in the distance a little bit. But with an 11, you'll see a little bit of like by the bridge. There's a hint of like a silhouette right by where the sheep are, where you recognize from traveling. You saw this lady with like a yellow dress before. They seem to be slumped down and not moving. And in the distance, both of you would see there's a log that crashed over one of the wagons at the head of the group of this wagons. There's a couple of other. There's 2 more wagons behind you, and then essentially right in front of you is mostly all of like the cargo shipment and like crops and produce and stuff. And the lead wagon is where like most of the caravan guards were.
Yeah, I'm gonna jog over to the where the log is and see if there's anyone who needs help.
It'll take you quite a bit. You have to cross over the bridge essentially to where you can
Okay.
get to it.
And there's like a thing under the bridge,
There's
Alright.
water. Yeah.
and there's like a figure in the water.
No, the figure is by the bridge. The bridge is like it kind of like um it's like one of those bridges where it's like a curved bridge. It's not like a straight bridge.
Yeah.
So you can see the figure just because of that because of the curve, and you can see some of the sheep. You guys can see the log because it's right across the bridge, and you can see some of the commotion happening up front. You see some guards there starting to kind of like walk around and do a perimeter, but that's pretty much what you see right now.
Okay. Then yeah, I will approach.
Alrighty. What is Dave doing, or Gene, Eric?
I'll stay a little bit behind, and then I'll bring out my dagger, or bring out my dagger.
Alrighty. Are you guys heading there swiftly or slowly?
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna rush a little bit.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna keep a slower pace behind.
Mhm. Uh, I'll be back to you guys. Levi, you've waited quite a while. It's been a safe distance that you stayed at. Um, you you saw the caravan approaching. I'm assuming you would have used Oliver to do some spotting ahead of time. Am I correct?
Yeah, so basically like just eye in the sky, just get a better
Mhm.
vantage point.
Um, as they kind of like uh, see the caravan approaching, there would be. I'll give you. I'll give you an option here. Do you want to stay a relatively safer distance and use Oliver, or there's also a place for you where you can get like a good vantage point and see with your own eyes. So it's up to you.
I would stay at a safer distance and use Oliver just because Oliver has better eyesight than I do. So like if anything, like it's probably best to like have the familiar
Mm-hmm.
like do the scouting.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Uh, roll a perception check for both of you, the owl and yours.
Okay, for first Oliver's is
17.
17 and mine is 13.
Mhm. For Oliver, essentially, what you would see through your familiar is there are three wagons towards the back of the caravan. There are in the middle. There are a bunch of cargo and food. You would you would immediately know that these are for the festival. Um, and towards the front, as they were approaching this bridge, you would see another wagon in the front. It's an open wagon essentially, and you would see what looks like from the bird's eye view, kind of like armed people, probably like guards. And as you're looking through, and as they cross the bridge, um, you would see a log snapping, and then the caravan halting, and not a log but a tree. As soon as the tree hits one of the wagons, you would hear it with your perception. um, you're a safe distance away, but this would be very loud as trees falling down and hitting something is very loud. Um, what do you do?
Um, does anything happen right after the tree falls down?
You see with your owl, um, some people kind of running around, and then some of them stopping immediately at their tracks and falling over. Um, with a 17, you would see about four people fall over.
Okay. Is there anyone out from outside the caravan coming toward the caravan, or
There's
is it just the people falling
there's a
over
bunch of
from the
woods.
caravan?
There's a bunch of woods that surround like the road here, and this part of the Braywater Road, hills, grassland hills. Like the grasses are tall enough. You don't see anything approaching with a 17 from your owl. You do see three figures emerge from one of the cabins. Um, from one of the wagons, I mean. You do see three figures emerge, and then one run from one wagon towards that first wagon in the back, and then two of them are gonna head towards the front, and two of them are gonna
Oh,
stay.
okay. So Levi takes out the scroll of message and starts reading it out.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna
Okay,
send?
so
25 words.
25 words. A tree fell on the caravan as it was passing by. Was that the signal? I the instructions were kind of vague. Is that 25 words? And then it cuts out.
as as you use a scroll, it starts to all the text from it starts to fade, or like kind of like dissolve in a way, like magically dissolve, where you can't use it anymore.
Yeah,
It's just
Levi was expecting that to
yeah.
happen, but then he's disappointed that he can't keep the scroll for late, so he can copy it down later.
um, you get nothing back in a reply. Although, with your perception from earlier, what was it again? Is it a from
Mine
you?
was a 13.
Yours is a 13. Um, for 13, you do hear a little bit of rustling coming from your way, like probably towards your behind you, like a couple dozen footfalls that seems to head away from not from the direction of the caravan, but from towards the front of it, not exactly where the log or like the tree fell, but like you hear like a couple of voices too as they get closer. No, 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 no. This is not. This isn't what I wanted. And then they just kind of like trail away and like pass you by in the distance, but you can hear it because like they're very loud and running away.
Okay, and then Levi just says to himself like, okay, so either things are going according to plan, or everything is going wrong. I'm not sure which one it is at this point. And then he just like, once he hears other people, he just tries to hide in the corner to make sure he's not seen by anyone.
All right, make a stealth check.
Okay,
As you're doing that, oh nice.
that's a 21.
As you're doing that, Tal, as you guys were heading towards the location, at this point you would have gotten there. You don't see Roly Poly. You do see Tooth and Sulky just by the road, in the middle of the road, waiting for the rest of you guys. Um, what do you do?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll head on over to them and look around and be like, uh, was this a part of the plan? Where's the others?
And then Sulky is just like, I don't know. They just ran ahead, and I don't know. I just went along with you guys.
Okay, where's everyone so far?
You guys are essentially by the road. There's a hill, right? Kind of like blocking your view from the rest of the road. It like goes uphill and downhill again. What do you want to do? With you right now is just Fink, Stouth, Tooth, and Sulky.
Okay, did I hear the log crash already? Did we hear it?
At this point, not yet. This is a little bit of a different time frame for now.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go up then and look for Rolly and Polly.
Hmm. As soon as you walk ahead, you roll a perception, Tal. Tooth, the rest of them start
Yeah,
walking with you. 9.
Nine.
All right. Yeah. You won't see. You won't see Levi.
Oh, well.
He rolled a 21.
Yeah, how do I beat that? Of course.
Give me one sec. Where is it? As soon as you walk towards the hill, though, you start hearing this familiar creak because you've lived in a farm. You've cleared out a few trees yourself to use for your house or just add more farmland. You hear this familiar sound of a tree falling down and a large crash. As soon as you go up this hill, you see Roly Poly kind of like run towards you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Wait. Yeah, I'm asking. Oh, wait. You guys did it
Yeah,
already.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
haven't.
yeah. Job's done. Let's go, let's go.
We haven't even. Where's our positions? We haven't even positioned ourselves
Like,
yet.
there's a lot of
We've been-
soldiers there. Come on, let's go, let's go.
Okay,
And
fine, leader. Where are we going then?
he just like runs, and you see Polly just like trail behind him, and Tooth and Sulky just leave. Stout is there, just still half asleep, and
Oh my
Fink
god.
is like, you haven't seen her like this before. It's the first time you've seen her like a little bit tense, and she like kind of like she has like a cloak, and she starts to pull out two daggers.
Crap. All right. Where are the other? Where's Rolly and Foley? Foley, running towards.
They're going back to town.
Oh, did Stout and Tooth just like leave?
Yeah, they just like, they're essentially what you would get from those four is Rolly usually calls the shots. Polly wants to, but he can't because Rolly always does it before him. And then Tooth just follows suit, and Sulky just does whatever the other three does.
Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay. Our job is to make sure they are scoped. And okay, it seems that we've done that already. So I look to Stout and think and be like, all right, I guess we've done it already.
You see Stout like half asleep start to walk towards the where the commotion is, and Fink gives you a look. What do you do?
Yeah, like what kind of look?
Like what are we doing? Look.
Okay. God. Wait. How about you guys can like you guys can head back
Oh,
down
you're cutting
and
out a little bit.
I can make sure.
There we go.
Oh wait.
Go ahead.
Hello. All right. I'm gonna look at them and say like, okay. I am gonna make sure that I'm gonna stay behind and check if they got spooked. You guys can go ahead back down. I'll follow over. Yeah.
I can't leave you both behind, but I'll stay here. I'll stay here with Stout, and she grabs Stout before Stout like walks away too far.
Yeah. All right. If anything dangerous happens, let's not fight. Let's just run back. All right.
Raph or Levi, would you be still looking through your familiar? Levi?
Levi will just if it's I think the limit for seeing through their eyes is like 100 feet. So like as long as it's within that range,
Yeah.
Levi will still be using. If something happens a bit further, Levi would call back Oliver and switch over to try and get closer. But unless that happens, he'll just be scouting. 'Cause,
You're fine.
if the worst, yeah, because if the worst happens, he can. I looked it up already. If the he can always summon back Oliver back to him. So so he'll just keep scouting until like something happens.
Yeah, so if you're looking through, you would see, if you look through again, like after you heard, essentially in stealthed out, the running towards the city that you heard earlier, and like mumbling and like nervous conversation came from towards the road, and soon as you kind of warged through your familiar and look through their eyes, you see three people right ahead of the wagon that got busted by the tree that fell down on it. You see two of them stay behind on the hill, and then one is going to kind of like slowly walk towards, or like kind of like creep towards the caravan. What do you do?
Um, if someone's heading toward the caravan, as far as Levi knows, like his job's done. So he like unless like something really bad happens, he's gonna just observe, observe until like something like if something like needs his intervention,
Mm-hmm.
he'll unless something like really needs his intervention, he'll just stay hidden and keep watch, just like because honestly he's not right now he's not sure if he's the bad guy or not, because like what essentially happened, it feels like he just helped someone attack a caravan and he doesn't know what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
so he's just like gonna observe, stay back and observe what's happening for now.
All right. And Tal, make another perception check with advantage. I'll give you, since you're a little bit more uphill now.
All right, all right. So
And,
I just rolled twice, right?
yeah, roll twice, and at this point, like the sunset is just giving you enough of like a, like as much as like the bird earlier. If you were looking through Oliver, this would be a different way why I'm giving an advantage, because essentially like the sun rays are essentially the sunset rays are hitting towards where the caravan is perfectly,
I see.
towards where it gives you a good perception of this from uphill. Tal, 21, you
21,
would
21.
notice, and just at this point now too, um Eric and Tyrion, as soon as you get to the bridge, Tal, as soon as you get close, you would see now as well, there are people that are essentially slumped over, pools of blood. Tyrion,
Uh,
Eric, you see about 3 of the caravan guards approach you. What are you guys doing?
Uh, let me just like shout to them like, what's this about? Just uh, what's happening here?
Was it the tree that did this?
They don't answer.
They don't
2 of them
two of
stop.
them stop.
One of them gets closer.
Oh no.
Uh,
Did it look hostile?
Sorry, what?
can I do a
Sorry, what?
perception check and see if they're really guards?
Uh,
Uh,
Me too. Can
Me too. Can I do an
Either an
insight
insight or
check?
perception.
Inside. Oh, sorry, perception.
I think
I think
someone's
someone's
audio is
audio
echoing.
Sorry, that's me probably.
Yeah, it's Dave.
Yeah, it's Dave.
yeah, you can roll if you want.
Can I do an insight check
Yeah, go ahead.
to see if they are being hostile?
17.
21.
17 and 21. As they approach you, what's your passive perception, Tyrion? And Eric? 13,
Passive perception is 12.
12.
Where can I find that?
It's in your sheet. Should be.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, it should be in senses. Give me 1 sec here.
Oh, it's my passive perception is 15. I don't know why it's not calculated like that on alchemy.
Wait, what's that? Sorry?
My
Your
passive
passive?
is 15. Yeah.
I'll fix it up, and it just says it's 13. Do you have
Okay.
anything in your D&D Beyond sheet that like adds to it? Oh, maybe it is a 15 and it's just the. Oh no, it says 13 there. But is it 15 on your D&D
Hmm.
Beyond?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I'll fix it in a little bit. Inside 21. Yeah, they're approaching you. They don't seem to be like one of them is very aggressively approaching you, by the way. The other two just stopped. And as soon as you guys sorry about that. It's like lagging a little bit for me. As soon as you guys kind of like, are you approaching them too, or are you stopping where you are?
I've stopped and I'm waiting for them to approach me.
Stopped as well. Can I do another action, or is that?
What are you trying to do?
But okay, so I'm not gonna wait around for this. Can I cast Eldritch Blast on the cards?
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, where are you gonna cast it?
Middle guard.
On one of the guards.
Yeah, on one of the guards.
There's two of them that are holding spears. Which one do you want to cast it to? Actually, three of them are holding something like a spear. One of them has like a, you would recognize him as the caravan guard leader. He has like a longer kind of like pike or lucerne type of weapon. Who do you launch it towards?
Incapacitate the biggest threat. I'll take out the guy with the longer weapon.
Alrighty. I'm just putting in tokens here before we start. Tal, what are you doing? As you approach, you see bodies, essentially.
Oh, okay. Were they caused by the log falling or by something else?
No, these look like they were caused by arrows.
By arrows.
Yeah,
Ah,
you
yes,
guys would notice this too. Levi, you won't
Alright.
because you're a little bit further away. And with the bird, yeah, it's harder.
Yeah. If I'm seeing with the bird vision, do I see like where the arrow, like anyone being shot with arrows, or is it just
You would just see
or is
them
it just
falling. Yeah, you would just see them falling, slumped over.
okay? Because
You can roll
I think
you can roll a investigation. I'll allow it if you with your birds thing.
if Levi sees like people from the caravan like attacking the guards, that's probably gonna be the point where he tries to get in a closer look to see what's happening. So like him like he'll at that point he'll call back Oliver and then start making his way over there to like get a better look of what's going on.
Alrighty.
He probably feels like this is a bad idea, but it's more about curiosity at this point.
And you want to stay?
Also,
Do you want to stay hidden?
If possible, like if I have to roll stealth again, like that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll stealth before we go to the Eldritch Blast. And I'd like you to roll the attack roll for me, please.
18.
18 stealth. Alrighty. And Talnell, what did you want to do before we go back to Eric?
Oh yeah. Did I see him launch that Eldritch Blast?
Oh, you, Talnell? Are you asking?
Yeah, yeah. Did I see him launch it?
Yeah, you're gonna see this person like launch this, like this person in armor, and like full shiny suit of armor, like launch something from his hand.
Yep. Yeah. Are they outnumbered?
Looks like they're being approached by the caravan guards.
How many are the guards?
The guards that are approaching them. There's about 3 that are approaching them right now, and there's one more towards the. There's actually one in front of you that's dead.
All right. In that case, I'm going to go back to Finken Stout and be like, oh, okay.
Before that,
for once, yeah.
I'd like you guys to roll initiative.
Nice.
Okay.
How do we roll initiative? Oh, never mind.
Oh, where's the one for initiative?
Oh, it's in alchemy. It just shows up.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
automatic for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it showed up. Showed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
It's automatic. I think I enabled automatic initiations.
As Eric just starts attacking the guards, I'm just like slow motion, like no.
Let me see. Eric, you let out that first blast. What was the damage?
Yeah. Okay. Shit. 3.
3. Give me a sec. Why are you not in the turn order? This is weird.
Oh, it's almost 12. I might have lunch soon.
Yeah, I think it's probably because he's logged out. What did you roll for initiative? Eric?
Levi got a 17.
I mean like Eric. Oops. He disappeared.
Oh yeah, wait. Someone disconnected me.
Yeah, I'll just handle their damage a little bit later. To start, Tal, as you approach, I'll let you out with what you wanted to say earlier. What did you want to say to Stout and Fink?
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell them like, oh okay, so for once, Rody didn't screw it up, but there's other folk there that I'm not sure if they're part of the church or not, but they're fighting the caravan. It doesn't seem like it's any of our business. So let's get that. Let's just go.
You.
Yeah.
As soon as you say that, you see Stout immediately dart towards where the log is. Because it's her turn.
Oh. Oh god.
Sorry about that. I accidentally called you. I was like pressing push to talk and I accidentally started the video call. Sorry.
I noticed. Fine.
I rolled 4 for initiative.
Oh, 4? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
You go, alright. Go right there. Okay. And what was the damage earlier from your Eldritch Blast?
3. 3
3 damage.
Yep.
You guys see the map?
Yep.
Alrighty. Alright, by the way, this is more of a representative of where you guys are towards the thing for you, Tal, Fink, and Stout. So essentially, with this first turn, she'll get to about right in front of this body. You would be still essentially like outside of this map, so I'll just put you at the side here. But she'll get right to where this seemingly dead person is and try to pull them out of the way. With that in mind, yeah, sorry. Hello? Oh, I can't hear you. Is it me or is it yours? Can you guys hear him?
No.
No. If you're referring to Davian, no, I can't hear him.
Yeah, to Talnell. Is Talnell talking? No.
Nope.
Hello?
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
he was
yeah, I
trying
can
to
hear
talk. Yeah. Sorry. One of the guards' turns. Give me 1 sec.
Can I speak before the guards attack?
Ray, can you put your other stream on tactical mode so I can see the map?
My bad.
That's okay. Thank you.
Oh wow, it's not updated. That is very weird. Even your music hasn't caught up yet. You see it? Actually, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna close that down. I'll just share
No,
my screen.
okay.
No worries about it. Don't worry about.
Okay.
Yeah, can you see it now? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
What did you want
Yep.
to say, Tyrion, before we start?
I just want to yell at the guards like,
Yeah.
we're not here to fight you. Well, I'm not with this guy. I'm not here to fight you.
Yeah, they're not answering you as you yell that.
Okay.
One of the guards is going to be a little bit confused on what's happening. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here we go. Got that one. They're going to start shooting because Eric, you shot at one of them.
Yep, I did. Yep.
Give me one sec. And he misses with a natural one. Levi, it's your turn. You're still ways away, but you see a commotion start now. What are you gonna do?
Can I do a perception check to see if anyone's injured?
You don't need to now, as like earlier, it helped Talnet out with an advantage. For you, just enough to where you can see now, there are people they're down. The pools of blood have started to form beneath them, so you see people are dead
Oh,
or dying.
does he? Do they look like commoners? Like they were like caught in the crossfire of this.
There are what looks like 2 guards that are down, and then about 3 or 4 like just common people that are just down. Most of them with the pools of blood are what looks like just passengers, or like probably just the cart drivers.
Can Levi in this turn make it to at least one of the commoners and then try and see if he can do a medicine check to stabilize them?
On your turn so your action would be to perceive and to look around, and then you would still have movement. But if you would
Okay,
choose
so
to,
I can.
yeah, you can choose to like retcon and not look around and just straight run away, which doesn't make sense.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
yeah, because like he is already there. It's like okay, so so his action was the perception. He'll try and get as close as he can to one of like the commoners that look like they're still alive enough to be healed, and then cast healing word.
what's your speed? 30.
Yeah, 30.
By next round you'd be able to reach one of them.
I think healing words range is 60.
60.
Yeah, I think.
There's one towards the front, towards the log, that actually you would be right somewhere around here instead. There's one towards the log that you can see now. One of the persons that you saw earlier from the hill is starting to drag away from the commotion. You can probably reach that one.
Okay, so does that look like a commoner, or like one of the people, or one of like the people involved with all of this? Because
He looks like a driver, or like
oh,
he has
like
like a guard uniform, but he doesn't have weapons on him. Doesn't have helmet.
okay, so like if he's just a guy running the caravan, like Levi will just like run up as close as possible, like trying not to be seen, and then just cast like, oh sorry, like, hey buddy, you okay? And then he'll cast Healing Word,
Oh,
like and
you're gonna run up
trying
close?
like the Healing Word's range is 60 feet, so like
Yeah.
I'll try. Oh
Oh,
wait,
just
I'll
mutter
double
to
check
yourself?
the range.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you trying to be stealthy?
yes I am.
Roll stealth check for me, please. Just to see if because everybody's heightened senses now because of the encounter. So 14. All right, we'll go back to that in a little bit. That ends your turn.
Okay. Yeah. So do I roll for the Healing Word for
Yeah.
the healing?
Go ahead.
Okay. So
7 points of healing.
oh seven. He heals for 7 hit points, and then so
Um,
is like is the guy back up?
As soon as you do that, there's still a pool of blood, but you can kind of like see. You don't really see if he's okay or not. You'd have to get closer. What you do see is the person that was trying to pull them away, like their head's gonna swivel towards your direction.
And
That
once
ends your
that
turn.
happens, he tries to duck out. Yeah.
Tal, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, I'll head over to Stout and help her pull the body out from the wreckage while saying, "Damn it, Stout! Why? You could have just left."
At this point, yeah,
So, yeah.
you would reach, like, right where
Yeah.
she is. Yeah.
I'd like ask her why is she doing this? We could have just left.
And she like, you see her looking towards like the foresty area a little bit. And as soon as you say why, she like looks at you with like a, like like a mean cute face, like face where she says like why not? And then she's,
Because we're endangering ourselves.
and then like she kind of like looks behind you, and you see Fink like is also like running towards you guys, and she just like looks back at you and like gives you like a nasty look, like I'm helping this person, and starts dragging them still. What are you doing aside from
I'll
that?
help her.
Oh, you're a little helper drag.
Yeah, I'll help her. I guess that would be my turn. I'll be like, fine, all right, we're
roll
helping people here, I guess.
roll a strength check with advantage because you have help from her. Yeah, sorry, Levi. She rolled a nat 20 on her perception earlier. That's why she noticed. Magic spell coming from that
20.
direction. Strength 19. Yeah, you guys drag her. Which direction are you dragging her, Tal?
I'm helping her drag the guy to I guess to safety, like back further out away from the wreckage, Like
Towards the forest or towards the road?
towards the forest. I guess there's more cover.
Okay.
Since I noticed the arrows, I could assume that whoever shot those is still out there, so the forest might have more cover.
North or south?
North, sure. It's the closest one.
Not too far, about 5 to 10 feet away. You can drag the body towards the side.
Yeah, we'll drag the body as well.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on your turn? Aside from that, oh yeah, your movement's good. Your action's done. You still have. If you want, you can. Oh wait, no, you're level 1, right? Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'm
no
another one.
actions
I don't know what else.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I can do with the bonus action, since like looking around and checking requires an action. So yeah.
You know what? I'll allow it for bonus actions like that too as well. So you're fine. What do you want to do?
Oh, you will?
Yeah,
oh,
like
okay.
usually potions and like other stuff like that I'll allow. Yeah.
In that case, I'll look around for any more injured people, I guess, because hitting the caravan was not part of the plan. So yeah, is there anyone else injured like around it?
Yeah, towards past the log or the tree that's broken down, and towards the bridge where the main commotion is happening. Yeah, you see like two more people there that are down.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, I
Alrighty.
guess I'll be okay.
And that ends your turn. Tyrion,
Yeah.
what are you doing? There's like a bunch of sheep in between you and these three guards. They're like very nervous sheep now, from the Eldritch Blast earlier, or from like this magical energy that came out of this suit of armor.
Yeah. So do they look like they're about to attack me, or are they more like angry at Eric?
With your insight check from earlier, what did you roll again? Let me see. I didn't. Where is it? I have to roll.
21.
21. It looks like they're not even looking at you, and we're not responding to you. But the other one that got hit definitely is like bothered by it and looks like a little bit angry, slightly angry towards the suit of armor you're with. But they look like they're headed towards the back of the caravan. And you guys just happen to be on the way.
Okay. Is it an action if like I want to see if their armor really matches, the caravan guards that we've been traveling with the past couple of days?
It's you don't need to.
Like,
action
are
for
these the
this.
ones?
Yeah, these
Okay.
are the guys.
Okay. I'd be- I would be like, Eric, would you stop that? It looks like they're trying to get to the back of the caravan. These are the caravan guards, I'm pretty sure.
I don't respond. I just say like, yeah, I just like nod and just like keep my eye on the one that I hit, like trying to see if there's anything in
Yes.
him.
Yes, you shot this guy.
What are you doing, Tyrion? Nothing?
Can I just ready action to like defend myself if they try to attack me? But like, I will keep asking them like, what happened? Where are the arrows coming from? Are we going to be helping these people? Aren't you going to do anything?
Are you going to attack them if they attack you?
I'll already dodge.
Okay. Let me see. It's been a while. I haven't played in a while. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to see like if you ready dodge, what is it?
I
It's
think
been
it
a
gives
while.
disadvantage on all attacks.
Oh yeah. So essentially, do you have dodge though, or can you ready
I
a
think
dodge?
that's like a basic action. Like that, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah, you can do
ready
that, right?
dodge, you just dodge.
Take a dodge action. Oh yeah. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Uncanny dodge is different. That's what I was thinking about. Sorry.
Yeah, that's for
Right,
rogues.
so you're just readying to dodge. Just gives them a disadvantage on their attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
But so like they're still not responding to me.
No.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. Where is this guy? One of them is going to walk to your direction. 10, 15, 20, 25. Wow, that's about 30 feet. Just walk over one of the bodies. And he's going to try and attack you. Tyrion.
Me?
Yeah, with a
What
disadvantage.
the fuck? Okay.
Oh, give me a sec. Oof. That is a 10 to hit. Misses?
Yeah, it missed.
Alrighty.
What does he do? Like, does he raise his weapon or something?
No, like
Okay,
he just
this
tries
one,
to spear you.
Ethan. Okay, I feel like he would have attacked you regardless of if I attacked him or not. I feel like that would have happened. That's the only time
No,
that I
so-
say that I feel apologetic, but I just like turned to Terry and say that I feel like this would have happened regardless of my actions.
Alrighty.
Well, what do you think you're doing? I,
Alright.
I'm gonna be like shocked. I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing? I'm with the Astra Militarum. What do you think you're doing?"
As you guys are having this conversation, you're gonna see the commoners start to just kind of like run. Some of the alive ones aren't even gonna stay in their wagons anymore and just run, and like just spread out towards the forest. Actually, just to declutter, I'm just gonna declutter the initiative order. How do I remove them? I can't even remove them anymore. You know what? I'll just skip over them. Whatever. This one is all confused now. One of the ones behind, they're gonna shout over, "What's happening?" One of the guards in the back, they're gonna be confused on why some of them are attacking you guys. Just hold off. The other one that shot you earlier also lowered down their weapon now. I'm gonna skip over this one. One of them is going to actually jump down to the water and start trudging through it. So they'll get about here. It's not too deep, but he's definitely like about chest height, the water.
In the river?
Yeah. It's not like a big river. It's like it's a small river.
So they're trying to get to the back caravan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks like it from your insight earlier. Fink is going to check up on you, Talnell and Stout. And she is going to go and you'll spot this, Talnell. She's going to check on one of the carts on wagons. Start ruffling through some of the stuff.
Alright.
Gene, Eric, and Tal, you'll see one of the guards start to just flank behind you, and you're gonna ask. He's gonna draw his sword out, but he's gonna ask, "What's happening? Did you attack us? Are you with these people who attacked us?" Man, yeah, just that.
Can I just say like ask them, ask them?
And he's gonna shout out towards their captain, who is now approaching you. He's gonna stay a safe distance away. He's gonna kind of like knock the sheep out of the way. He's gonna roll an attack on you from. He has a very long spear, by the way, and he's going to attack on you. Eric. Wow, I've been rolling like hell today. He's
Also,
gonna
just like
miss.
real quick question: what was my... Oh shit! Never mind. But like, what was my base health, or what's my base health?
Your health?
I think it should be on your character
Yeah, it should
sheet.
be 8. Your HP is 8. Or is that? Yeah, that's what's on your sheet, right? On D&D Beyond, or when you have a 1d8.
Yeah, it's on my. Yeah, it's on my alchemy, but I can't really. It's laggy on my phone, so thanks for
Okay,
checking.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll deduct your HP for you if you get hit. So he misses. Your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so can I do like an Arcana check to see if there's anything, like any magic happening here, to cause them to be like this?
You can do either Insight or Arcana. Up to you, which fits you better.
I feel like in this situation, Arcana would be better. So yeah, I'll roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that again? Is that a D20
Yeah,
or?
roll a d20. And
But I
Okay.
think you can
I'll
if you
check your
click your
bonuses
skills.
for you.
13.
14?
13.
13, and let me check if you have a bonus for it. On Arcana. 14 plus 2, so that's a 16. As soon as you try to glimpse through you've been kind of fiddling around with this ever since you discovered that you can do stuff like this. As soon as you hint through try to see through the veil of your magical powers using it, you kind of sense that there is, and you feel a kind of like a bassy heartbeat run through your body.
Okay. Yeah.
And you hear that just in your head. It just literally tells you it is. This is the first time you've heard this voice, too. What do you do?
I tell Tal about it. I just tell that there might be some magic involved in this. Just trust me.
Alrighty. That ends your turn.
And then I
Yeah.
can I just like move back?
Oh, you're
Can I
gonna
just
ro-
like move?
Okay. He's gonna take a reaction.
Oh, you were talking to me?
Yeah, he was talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The leader of the guards is gonna take a reaction. He has a reach weapon, so he can hit you from far. He's gonna try and attack you again. There's a 15 hit. Let me see your sheet. Armor class 12. 15 hits. Oof. What's your HP again?
What is it? 8.
As soon as I rolled really well, earlier I rolled like shit, now I rolled really well. 8 damage. I'm sorry. You're not
Oh my
dead yet,
God.
but you're knocked out. You hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, is Dave there? This is for Eric.
He's there, but
Yeah, I think he's cutting out earlier. I'll proceed, but Tyrion, you see as soon as he turns around, he gets kind of swung around as it missed earlier, but the guard captain brings it down again and hits him smack right by the back of his neck and kind of knocks him down.
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not your
There's
turn
3
yet,
of them
though.
in front of.
Yeah, there's 3
Okay.
of them. No, 2 only. The other one jumped down the river.
Okay.
Tal, Stout is going to try and dress the wounds now. She's gonna rip off some of the clothing and start to dress some of the wounds. You start to see the chest of this guy start to move now. That's what she's gonna do this round.
Right, nice. See the light. Okay.
One of the guards in the back is going to shout, "Why are you doing this, Captain?" And kind of look around at first, and with a hesitant decision, starts to shoot towards the captain, which I hope hits. 23
So
to hit.
Remwell is fighting them.
Sorry, what? No, Remwell's hiding by the
So-
thing.
Okay. Who's the one who shot at him?
One of the crossbow guards at the back.
So the guards are now fighting each other.
Looks like it, because they were hired to protect you guys.
Okay.
But some of them are attacking you. 5 damage. There we go. Levi, it's your turn.
Okay, so seeing that the guards are attacking passengers, Levi goes like, okay, I think this is above my pay grade, and like tries to tries to at least like find another commoner to like try and make a medicine check, trying to stabilize them.
Are you showing yourself or are you still hiding?
If possible, like I know one person like definitely saw me, but like trying to like be try not I'm trying to tell just not to get involved with the main combat that's happening over there. Trying not to get dragged into it.
Mm-hmm.
So if possible, like trying to make wherever there would be another commoner, if I can make my way over there this turn.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's say for the sake of brevity and for the rule of cool, you do find one that's like close by towards one of the carts. Actually, like one dude that used to drive one of the carts too is like you see now. Notice they're not
Oh, yeah,
dead, but they're
very
starting to
familiar,
crawl
sorry.
towards safety. But they're definitely injured.
Okay. Levi make a medicine check to try and stabilize them if they're critically injured?
You would have to get to them. They're still by the caravan, so if you're still trying to hide, that you won't be able to, unless you show yourself.
Uh, okay.
So yeah,
So
because medicine checks you can't really perform from afar. You'd have to get
okay.
close.
Um. Hmm. Uh. Levi will use another bonus action to use another healing word.
Mm-hmm.
Uh. So like he'll try and heal on like the people trying to get away, just like going like, "Okay, man, you got this," and then like he'll cast healing word again.
Mm-hmm. All
Heals
right.
like one of the injured like gets 6 hit points back.
You see the one that was the one that you saw that you healed that was trying to crawl to safety. Um, like start to stand as you heal them, and you see the arrows that got stuck to them like start to slowly inch out and fall off, and then like they turn around and try to see where it came from, and they just shout, "Thank you!" and they run towards the woods.
And then for his action, Levi will try and get like he knows he's been spotted, so he'll try and move around, find another place to hide and go and use his action for stealth.
Alrighty, yeah, you can roll a stealth check.
Okay, please be better.
Oh my god. Yeah,
No, that
you
is a
trip
nat
and fall
one.
through the woods. That's a nat one.
Like even even like the people that weren't even paying attention, like the guards are mind controlled. Like,
Yeah, a few
hey, what's
birds
that guy
like start
doing
to fly
there?
off from the trees that you kind of like bumped into. Talnell, it's your turn.
All right. So there's still a lot of injured all around, right?
You see, like most of them are like starting to kind of like move a little bit. Maybe they got knocked out from like their injuries at first. Some of them are definitely down. The guy that you helped out earlier is breathing, but still not awake. But
Okay.
they're
Okay.
definitely breathing. You see one of them stand up, run away, and like shout "thank you." Some of them are hiding. You now notice, without even like a perception check, you now notice like there are people that are alive underneath some of the carts. They're just hiding.
I see. I see. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna tell Stout. I'm gonna tell Stout that there's too many injured here. There's too many injured here for us to deal with. I'm gonna see if I can call over some of the guards. So can I move as close to the guards as possible?
Sure. By the way, also like this map is more of a representation. Like we don't really need to focus on like moving your tokens and whatnot. I'm just like trying to keep track of like in my imagination of where everything is.
All right. So
Yeah. So you
I'm
can
just gonna
like if you want to move closer, yeah, you can.
yeah, I'm gonna just move like as close to the guards as possible and be like, hey, there's a lot of injured people over here from that tree falling. Yeah, sure. So what the heck are you all standing here around here for? You look like
Some
guards. So
the ones that you shout towards don't respond and seem to be hurting the people by the bridge. You as you actually you saw one of them earlier like knock one out. And then another. As soon as you were heading towards, you saw one of the guards shooting at one of the other guards actually. But as you shout that, only the ones in the back reply. We'll try to get there as soon as we resolve this.
Oh, I'll shout back. The heck's going on back there?
We don't know. Our captain's not responding.
Do I still have enough movement to move closer?
Let's say if you're coming from about there, you'd say I'll say I'll probably have like 10 feet of movement left. I won't be too hard on like movement anyways. Like if I have a map, I'll just have it for representation. Sometimes run actual battle maps, but like for now we'll just do it like a representation of like the field of battle. So yeah.
All right. Is it enough to get me close to the captain?
Not enough to where you can attack him, but it'll be enough to where you're in the distance. Yeah, you're closer.
All right. Okay. So I'll get closer and be like, "Hey, with all due respect, sir, there's a lot of people injured here. The heck are you doing in the opposite side of this place?"
All right. Talnell, you're on deck. Your turn. Or Tyrion, I mean.
What? Oh yeah. That.
There's two in front of me. So the other one just looks confused, right?
Two in front of you. The other one jumped down the river. The two in front of you are attacking you guys. The ones in the back are the ones that are confused.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I am gonna hit this guy with my mace, the one in front of me. So that's... It's a 16 hit.
That hits 7 damage. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm trying to hit the captain.
Oh, the captain.
Yeah.
You would have to move in front of him. He has a long weapon, so he has reach. That's why, that's why he could attack from a little bit further. Yeah, you can move towards him if you want.
Yeah, I will. Because there's only one token in front of my character right now.
Oh yeah, it probably didn't load well for you. So that's why I'm not using the battle map, because I think it doesn't load properly. I think they still have a bug with it. So if you want to, you can look at the stream for now or reload your page. There's only one that you can see on your side.
Yeah, and it's in front of Eric.
Yeah, there's a sheep in between them, right? There you go.
Yeah. Okay, I can see now. Okay. Well, fine. I don't really want to move because Eric's body's over there, so hopefully we can kind of block the bridge a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me instead.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, 16 to damage him. That was 7 damage.
Okay. And then are there any injured people around me? And do I see Talonel?
Yeah, you see him approach. Your hit actually knocked that guy out. So he's he's knocked out.
Okay, great.
So
just checking if I have any action
I'll just
stuff
remove him from the board
to do.
He's
okay.
knocked out. Did you want to kill him or did you just want to knock him out?
I just want to knock him out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anything
Sorry,
else?
I'm still like familiarizing myself with the thing. So are there any injured people near me? You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Yeah, right behind you guys. There's that woman, the woman in yellow that was in a pool of blood.
Okay. I don't know whether she's dead or not. So I'm just gonna raise the guy who is like fighting and helping me. So I will cast Healing Word um on Eric.
Alrighty.
That is
7
7.
points of healing. Nice. You're back up, Eric. You feel a gust of life come back towards you as you're no longer knocked out. And but you're still prone. And that ends your turn, or do you want to move away?
Okay.
So, sorry. First off, thank you. Second, can I do like animal handling to
Right now it's not your
take
turn
care?
yet. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just like
Okay.
it's good. I just
Is you, Eric? Were you holding a weapon?
I was holding a dagger. Yeah.
Okay. Then fuck. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Then I'm gonna use my voice of authority and I'm gonna be like, get up and fight! And you can use your reaction immediately to make one weapon attack against a creature that we can see.
Okay, I'll do a one dagger attack.
They can move towards the creature, right? With the
I
voice
don't
of
know, it doesn't
authority?
say.
Let me see.
Wait, guys. I think I have to go and have lunch for a moment. So yeah.
Okay.
1 sec. I'm about to actually end the session. So if you can stay for like 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll see how long I can stall.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. As soon as you do the voice of authority, we'll actually try to end here because we went past a little bit because we were late earlier. I'm gonna try and see if we can do like 3-hour sessions.
I thought we were playing till 1.
Right now I can't.
Okay.
So it's like usually I'll do 3 hours or 4 hours. So right now it's up until like 12. So I went over a little bit, but I'm gonna end the session a little bit. And it was already pre-planned too for me to not like end this combat because there's still a little bit more planned. As soon as you do your voice of authority and like call Eric to the fray again, I'd like everyone to make a perception roll one last time before we end the session.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's perception. I think my passive perception was not calculated properly because it says here I'm not proficient in it, but I am. I'll just edit that.
Okay, yeah. So you probably just need to add the proficiency for it. That's when you 13. And how much did you
it
get?
Roll?
I
Okay,
can't see
10.
it.
So that would be a 15.
10, 15, 21.
Oh wait,
13,
no. Perception. So that's 12.
12. And Eric, what did you roll? Eric? Oh, you know what? Since this is a group roll, everybody rolled pretty decent. If you rolled like a 1 or whatever, it'll make sense.
I had a
Go ahead.
10.
10 straight. Oh, that was your roll.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
my
yours.
roll.
Okay, so 10. Okay, you guys just needed like an average of around there. You guys will immediately, as soon as you knock down one of the guards, actually, you can see the captain right in front of you. From the damage that he sustained earlier from Eric, as well as from getting hit by an arrow, you're gonna start to see him shake his head a little bit, and he's gonna drop his lucerne and hold his head like he has a searing headache. At this point, you see the guard at the bottom of the river. A couple of arrows start to hit towards him. And so a little bit more arrows come from all sides towards the forest. Levi, Tal, since you guys rolled the highest, Levi, since you're more towards the forest, you hear rustling coming from right around your direction. And Tal, you can see where these arrows came from. Looks like it came from towards the northern direction, towards where Stout was looking intently earlier. And as soon as you guys notice all of this happening, you hear towards the back of the caravan, looks to be something like thudding very loudly, or so it sounds like someone or something is trying to like break out of something. That's where we'll end our session for today. Alrighty. Give me
Okay,
one sec.
giant spider
Alright.
just invaded my room, so I'm gonna leave right now.
Um,
Thank
A
you
what?
guys.
Sorry,
Bye.
a what?
There's a giant
Spider?
spider in
A giant
my room. I have to go
spider?
right now. Thank you. Goodbye.
bruh.
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for the game. Yeah. See you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.